Suprabhadam. Pasuram 4. Mazhai Kanna. The story here goes as follows. By the way, Aandaal, in my view and understanding, has broken all scale of quality. Probably she achieves the highest quality of sainthood as well as poet in her articulation of poetry as well as the quality of storytelling or katha, if I may say that. Here, Andal is going to the next step of water resource management. Can you believe we are talking about probably 1,000, 2,000 years ago, the water that is required for the country, and that is what she is preparing now in this katha, that is today's katha, in that Pasuram. Now, so far in our journey on the first Pasuram, she went about explaining the glory of the Margari month, and then next she said the importance of, next is she said what is Nombu, right? And the third Pasuram, she said the importance of Nombu, why the Nombu being performed. So if you perform Nombu, you would get wealth. Now, having said that, in the fourth Pasuram, she goes one step forward. So in Pasuram 4, she talks about one of the most important resource, water. Why? In the entire storyline, as she stitches, there are only three aspects of this entire storyline in the duration of 30 days. Number one is bhakti, therefore she wants to attain Narayana. She wants to meet with Narayana, number one. Number two, she wants to gather her friends. So she goes around basically talking to her friends and waking up and all that. That's going to come in the future. And the third is all resource management. So now we come to the resource management, water. Why water? Because you need to take bath. As simple as that. To take bath, you need water. You're not really talking about taking bath for an individual, for the entire team, for entire friends, or entire city, or entire country. Now, if you need water for the entire country, then what do? The scale is not small. You need to have water management. So, Andal talks about water management. What she does is, she goes to the ultimate source of water, the rain. So, she addresses and commands the person who carries the water, which is a cloud, the Lord of the clouds, Bhagavan of the clouds, by name Parjanyan. She commands the Parjanyan, hey, the Lord of the clouds, Parjanyan, here is my order to you. This is the most, you would say, an ego, we can call it as a sattvic ego or a pious ego. She has that ego or pious ego, and with that, she commands the authority to Parjanyan. Hey, the Bhagavan of clouds, Mr. Parjanyan, here is my command to you, that you do not hold any drop of water with you. You must shower rain completely for us. And where will you get water? And she explains, not only that she commands the order, she explains the method by which he can get the entire water. She says that, hey, Parjanyan, what you do is, you go over the sea and suck out every drop of water. And when you suck out every drop of water, the water should be sucked out, and that will be part of the clouds. The clouds, if the clouds are carrying water, what will be the color of the clouds? You will know, any a little child can say, or even in our younger days you would have read about these stories. The cloud will be dark in color, blackish in color. Now she takes the opportunity to describe that even more. She says that you suck out so much of water and therefore the cloud becomes so dark. And how dark it should be? It should be as dark as the darkest guy on planet Earth. That is Bhagavan Krishna himself. But Bhagavan Krishna is the darkest. Your cloud should be as dark as Bhagavan Krishna himself. So that's point number one. Point number two is you should send that you have clouds full of water to indicate that you should send the lightning. And how bright the lightning should be? The lightning should be as bright as the Sudarshan Chakra, which the Lord holds it on his right hand. Okay, it should be as bright as the Sudarshan Chakra. Your lightning should be as bright. Not only that, now you're going to rain. How do you indicate? Your cloud should thunder. How should that thunder be? The thunder should be as loud as the conch shells. The conch shell that Bhagavan holds it on his left hand. When the conch shell is blown, the loudness of that, your thunder should be as loud as that. And now it has to rain. How should it rain? The rain should be as follows. The rain that would come from the, let's say for example, in this case she's giving the example that the bow that Bhagavan Krishna has, that is the bow that Lord Krishna has is called Sargam. The arrows that will come out of Sargam will be continuous and non-stop and unstoppable. So, just the way arrows that will start from Sargam will be unstoppable and continuous and completely, you can call it as proverbial, dropping arrows like a raindrop. So, your rain should be like rain of arrows hitting the ground. So much rain should come. If there is so much of rain, what would happen? The water bodies on the planet Earth, the little ponds, big ponds, the lakes, the rivers will be filled with water. Now, that much of water, when it's available, we as young girls around the country, we can nicely go and have bath. And therefore, we'll be also happy to perform our Nombu. So, this is the fourth Pasuram as part of the Nombu preparation, that is Upas preparation, that Aandaal talks about and commands Parjanyan to do his job. And not only she commands him to do the job, she also articulates the operational methodology as to how he has to perform his duty and bring down the water to the earth. Therefore, plenty of water, abundant amount of water is available for her friends, the girls can take bath. Hare Krishna. Now we'll go to the Pasuram. Mazhai Kanna ஒன்று நீ கை கரவேல் ஆழிமழை கண்ணா ஒன்று நீ கை கரவேல் ஆழியுள் புக்கு முகந்து கொடார் தேரி ஆழியுள் புக்கு முகந்து கொடார் தேரி ஊழியில் முகல்வன் உருவம் போல் மெய் கருத்து ஊழி முதல்வன் உருவம் போல் மெய் கருத்து பாழியம் தோளுடை பத்மநாபன் கையில் பாழியந்தோடுடை பத்மநாபன் கையில் ஆழிபோல் மின்னி வலம்புரி போல் நின்றெதிர்ந்து ஆழிபோல் மின்னி வலம்புரி போல் நின்றெதிர்ந்து தாழாதே சார்கம் உதைத்த சரமழை போல் தாழாதே சார்கம் உதைத்த சரமழை போல் வாழ உலகினில் பெய்திடாய் நாங்களும் வாழ உலகினில் பெய்திடாய் நாங்களும் மார்கழி நீராட மகிழ்ந்தேலோரெம்பாவாய் மார்கழி நீராட மகிழ்ந்தேலோரெம்பாவாய். Aandaal Thiruvadi Sharanam, surrendering to the lotus feet of Aandaal. Hare Krishna.